It all began during the reign of Alifin Abaidin, a time when Old Oyo was a hub of trade, culture, and tradition. The people of Oyo were strong, proud, and vigilant. The city was surrounded by dense forest, filled with the sounds of the night, owls hooting, crickets chirping, and sometimes, the soft, haunting whistle of a mysterious being. This whistle wasn't ordinary, it was said to be both beautiful and terrifying, a melody that pierced through the soul and filled one with dread. Those who heard it at night felt an irresistible urge to follow the sound into the darkness. One fateful night, Prince Arimo, the only son of Alifin Abaidin, was returning from a village festival. He was a young man of courage and curiosity, known for his adventurous spirit. As he rode his horse along the narrow path back to Old Oyo, he heard the whistle. It was soft at first, almost like a lullaby carried by the wind. Ignoring the warnings of his guards, who spoke of spirits and curses, Arimo decided to follow the sound. He ventured deeper and deeper into the forest, his mind entranced by the melody. But by dawn, Arimo's horse returned to the city gates, alone. The young prince was nowhere to be found. The Alefin sent out search parties, warriors, and hunters, but it was as if Arimo had vanished into thin air. The forest remained silent, and the people were left in fear. Whispers filled the air about the night whistler, the spirit that lured souls into the dark woods, never to return. The elders spoke of the origins of this sinister spirit. Many years before, during the reign of Alifin Ajagbo, there lived a hunter named Olamide. He was known for his pride, his skill, and his love for a beautiful maiden named Adoni. But Adoni was promised to another, a wealthy trader who had won her family's favor with great gifts. Consumed by jealousy, Olamide sought the help of Eshu, the trickster god, to curse his rival. Eshu, known for his cunning, granted Olamide's wish but at a terrible cost. He turned Olamide's whistle, a sound he used to call animals during his hunts, into a cursed melody. It would lure any who heard it into the depths of the forest, leading them to their doom. Olamide, filled with rage and madness, whistled the cursed tune, leading his rival to his death. When Adoni learned of this dark deed, she took her own life in despair. Overcome with guilt and grief, Olamide went mad, and Eshu caused him to roam the earth forever as a spirit, endlessly whistling his sorrowful tune. After Arimo's disappearance, the city of Old Oyo was never the same. More villagers began to vanish, always at night, always after hearing the whistle. Some who returned were found wandering in a daze, muttering about a shadowy figure with hollow eyes and a face twisted in eternal agony. Most, however, were never seen again. The elders warned, when the night falls and the wind changes, close your doors and block your ears. The whistler seeks company in his misery. One man, however, decided to face this evil head-on. Adewale, a courageous blacksmith known for his strength and integrity, lost a close friend to the night whistler. Determined to end the terror, Adewale armed himself with charms from the Babalawos, the spiritual diviners, and his trusted iron hammer. As the sun set, he ventured into the forest, following the whispers of the whistle. As he walked deeper into the woods, the whistle grew louder, filling his ears and pulling at his very soul. The air became colder, and the mist thickened around him. Suddenly, from the darkness, the night whistler emerged, a twisted figure with sunken eyes and cracked lips that never stopped whistling. Adewale's heart pounded, but he stood firm. Raising his hammer high, he struck the earth with all his might. A blinding light burst forth, and the spirit shrieked, retreating back into the shadows. Though the whistler was not destroyed, its hold on the people was weakened. The legend of the night whistler of Old Oyo teaches us that envy, pride, and evil deeds have consequences that can haunt not just a lifetime, but for eternity. It is also a story about bravery, purity of heart, and the importance of respecting the boundaries between the living and the spirit world. Even today, in villages that remember the great Old Oyo, the story of the night whistler is told. It reminds us that not every call is meant to be answered and not every melody should be followed.